intercapped one word. Crying face one word. Oh no, I picked Makoto for... Oh no, I picked 12.
Guys, can I ask a serious question about this game?
Whew.
Is this 1080p 60?
Please. Well, it's 60. It's 720p 60.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Some real last-gen shit.
If you want, I can put on the scanline filter, and then you won't be able to tell. Have you put on the scanline filter on this? It's pretty hideous. If there was a way, I don't think there's a way for me to do it.
You can do it before you switch to green screen. Just to show it off.
Yeah. We'll play like one match with it like that. Show it off. Show off this filth.
Hey, listen, that's usually what this stream is used for. I don't know if you saw my tweet earlier. I think at some point on the stream I'm gonna play Loco Cycle to completion.
Is it as... I mean, I don't know
that sounds cool.
about, but is it as...
Yeah, no, the embargo's up on that shit.
Good.
Motherfucker!
Oh my god, Alright, I just have to get you into situation again.
Bob, what did you want to know about Loco Cycle?
Is it...
How awesome is it?
I give it 10 Doritos out of 10. 10 Dorito... What were those things called, though? The fucking Dorito Power Pack?
Dorito...
Game Pack?
Dorito Game Pack?
Yeah, whatever.
10
gamer
cardboard boxes full of Doritos.
No, it's just one. I thought it was just one big box. Is it a bunch of little boxes?
Put Doritos in boxes?
Yeah, apparently.
What kind of...
Boxed Doritos.
I don't know, it feels like it should not be too surprising.
Gamer droppings. I think that's what it's called.
How many boxes of Doritos are you swimming around right now?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I almost bought some Doritos today, so I really can't talk.
You can't talk because your mouth is full of Doritos.
Yeah.
So what? That's right. Full of delicious Doritos. TM. No, I already talked about how I had an epiphany today that Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel is actually called Mountain Dew Game Fuel. So it is actually fuel for games and not for gamers. So it's really actually not meant for human consumption.
It's a minor but important distinction.
Yeah. That being said, it remains delicious.
That is arguable.
That is uncontestable.
I like that. I like that because it sounds like
uncontestable.
Bringing it to court. And you would be like, objection!
Objection! It's delicious! It's scientifically proven that Mountain Dew Game Fuel is delicious. So it is
scientifically also proven that Loco Cycle's pretty racist.
I could tell some...
I don't get that. I don't know how motorcycles can be racist.
You'd think it'd be pretty hard. They managed to pull it off, though.
Alright, so if you're gonna do this, I want to be on this stream, because I want to see this for myself. I want to see this for myself 2 minutes delayed from when it actually happens.
Up on Polygon and like just a video of the first 15 minutes, which includes like the opening cutscene, which is, you know, they do some live action stuff. It is 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I started watching it.
Jeez.
I couldn't last more than 5 minutes. 5-6 minutes. I had to stop.
And there's just weird shit, like, it's like it takes place at like the opening cutscene takes place in like an arms convention, like, it's supposed to be like leaders of different nations around the world coming to buy top secret weapons, and they have just these weird, like, this guy isn't...
What are the motorcycles doing there?
Like, this guy is an African king. Not a specific nation in Africa, just an African king.
Yeah.
He's from that one, Welcome to, what is it, Eddie Murphy movie.
Coming to America or something.
Zamuda,
Right?
whatever it was. Coming to America, yeah. That's. He's like, yeah, it's like the king of Zamuda, you know? It's James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
He's from the country of Africa, obviously. And then they have him they have the motorcycle speaks different languages, so it speaks in the African king's language, and it's just like clicks. It's like anyways, apparently there's other shit later in the game. I haven't gone further than that cutscene in like a couple of minutes into the actual game. Here's the important thing about Lococycle is, you know, even if you're not offended by that stuff, which, you know, some people aren't, whatever, the actual game itself is really awful, so...
Great!
I don't think there's any Connect stuff.
Connectable?
Or not in what I played.
Is that a term, connectable? Connectified? What do you like about that Connect? Because it sounds like the voice control seems really good.
It works way better than I expected. I mean, you know, there's still like moments where I'm just like not entirely sure what I'm supposed to say, or like, you know, I'm still getting used to it. You have to learn a little bit, but it works way better than I expected. It's kind of creepy, but I really love I love turning on the Xbox and I've got the controller in my hand. Kinect sees me and it automatically logs me in. Like it's kind of creepy in a way, but it's cool. It feels like a future thing, right?
I like that. It sounds like a future thing. I dig it. PlayStation camera can do that, but it doesn't do it automatically. Which is good. We were messing around with the voice controls on that today because my roommate got one.
Yeah, I haven't messed around with the PlayStation camera yet, but it seems like
well, you don't even need the camera for the voice controls.
A mic?
You just need a microphone plugged into the controller. So like even if you don't have the camera, like he just has the mic that it came with. So we were just like, oh, PlayStation start Killzone, and it just starts it up. But it's definitely not as full featured as the Xbox. Because I guess like even on the Xbox, it can be like Xbox enter code, and it'll pop up a thing for you to enter 5x5
yeah.
code.
Yeah, you can also do like
which is kind of
you can just show a QR code for entering a code. So like theoretically for like hack-in DLC shit that they put on those little cards, theoretically they can now put QR codes on there alongside the regular code, and you can just show it to Kinect and have it. I mean, it's a minor time-saving thing, but it's nice, right? It's like that's like all the cool Kinect stuff is. It's not like it's not necessarily individual game-changing shit.
Didn't they have that
quality of life changes that kind of add up, you know?
I feel like the Xbox Live camera had that for the second, what's it called? The
Viva Pinata, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could like scan the like.
I think maybe Connectables had something like that too,
and you'd get stuff.
Was it QR for that game, or was it just like?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of instead of
like buy actual like stuffed animals and scan them in.
It's like Skittles, you mean?
Skittles?
Or whatever that thing's name was. Skittles!
Be okay, guys.
One of my E3 greatest hits was that press conference.
That reaches back like that.
With the Kinect. That, like Mr. Caffeine is up there. Sega
just
announcing
Mr.
the Saturn
like the
available
whole press
to purchase
conference
immediately. That whole thing
was that the laser tag one
like,
too? No, it wasn't.
That was the laser tag. Was it not? No, because the laser tag one. Well, the one before Mr. Caffeine was Joe McHale, right? So. That was not the laser tag one. I'm pretty sure Mr. Caffeine was. Maybe. I don't know.
I've been to too many E3s now.
Either way, Mr. Caffeine was amazing. Oh, jeez. Look at Mr. Big Shot over here. People are like, why are you mean to Phil? That's because of stuff like that.
I'm not even bragging. I'm tired of this shit.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm crying.
J Fabulous says laser tag was Joel. And J Fabulous seems like you.
Okay. I would like to have Aisha Tyler.
Yeah, I agree with
and
that.
Mr. Caffeine. Like Mr. Caffeine in the back, you know? Like how, like they, like that first year they had Aisha Tyler, they had like that weird like fat gamer dude who's like prototypical like.
I want Mr. Caffeine in the
you know what I mean?
first row,
like in the back,
being a dick to Aisha Tyler, like constantly like.
Right? Pew 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 pew. Like that, it'd be awesome. I just want Mr. Caffey. I want him at every E3 press conference, actually. I want him to host Nintendo Direct. I watched that last Nintendo Direct was the first one I'd watched in a while. I forgot how weird they are.
How weird they are.
I love how weird they are, but it's not
like Nintendo.
Well, it's just perfect because it's those guys like way more scripted, like way more obviously practiced and scripted, you know? I don't know, and it's got that Reggie like. If you're excited about Zelda, then we've got the game for you on the Nintendo 3DS. Link to the Past, #2, because why not? Now in 3D.
It's like you have to like.
Now here's Bill Trinan to talk about Kirby. Yeah. Like no, it's just he like really pushes hard on like on the brands, you know. Nintendo Wi-Fi.
I know that's something that they do consider a brand too.
They do. You can link your Nintendo Network account to your I can't even do it. Now here's Bill Trinan to talk about a franchise making a fantastic comeback. Bill Trinan here with Wrecking Crew 2.
Yes.
God, that would be so awesome. Bill Trinan here to talk about Steel Diver for the Wii U.
I was in for Wrecking Ball 2, but not for that. I like Bill Trinan. He's a cool guy.
There was that really like weird thing between like him and Reggie on Nintendo Direct for a while too, when like Bill made fun of Reggie's Japanese.
I don't think I saw.
Did you watch like? Did you follow the weird like storyline? Yeah, like Bill made fun of like Reggie's Japanese in one segment. He's like, yeah, well, it was just funny because like they're like, oh, say something in Japanese, Reggie, and he's like, watashi wa Reggie desu or whatever, some bullshit. I don't know what Japanese people say. I don't know what Reggie says either. So I'm only speaking in English. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so Bill Trinan makes fun of Reggie's Japanese, like in the next segment. Like, I can't remember what it was, he's like, someone's gonna want to get language tutor Japanese for Reggie. Haha. And then, like, the very next scene, Reggie's like, if Bill Trinan wants to practice his Japanese, that's fine by me, because we're sending him to Japan for a long time. It was really creepy.
Like how creepy that is. I also really like My Skooks just play the game.
Yeah. Then he did. See, that's what happens when you have Reggie emphasizing every word. That's a little bit too scary. Our competitors like to show videos of games, but at Nintendo, we say
that's super funny too, because they're like, it's like, oh, this is the Nintendo that releases a Nintendo Direct like once a week now.
Yeah.
You really get like notices of them for like 24 hours before they actually happen.
Yeah, it's video games, man.
Nintendo Direct's so cool. Polygon Rider's stream erupts into racist screed. That's like a good. That's gonna be what's coming up soon on NeoGAF and Kotaku.
I've stayed out of the Neon Goof. The
Neon Goof.
NeoGAF thread about the Xbox One reviews. Are they coming up with some pretty crazy, good conspiracy theories for us?
Yeah.
I can't go into those threads right now. They make me so upset. It's too much for me.
I mean, I was pretty good about, like, the Dead Rising review thread was pretty good, because it was, like, the first, like, what did we even give it, like, a 7.5? And, the first page was full of a couple of responses that are like, oh, figures that Polygon gave it a 7.5, like, saying it was, like, really high. And then a bunch of people came in and were just like, what, did you just have that response? Like, were you going to put that no matter what?
Yeah, I did see that. That was.
But I haven't gotten into the Xbox stuff. I'm a little afraid, dude. A little afraid.
Yeah. I haven't been to GAF in a couple of days.
They usually just that explains why I haven't been to GAF either. Like, I haven't had you sending me random links to weird shit.
That's pretty much, yeah. The only reason I think you go anymore is I just find the weirdest. I like find the choicest cuts of GAF posting. GAF isn't even up anymore. That's the problem. Is it's down so often. I just assume it's down all the time now. Next gen is too hype for GAF.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was going to be this way with all the next gen shit.
Alright, I think after this set, we're gonna go a on PC, the personal computer games for Windows Live.
Not familiar.
Perhaps you've heard of it? Yeah, don't worry about it, it's not that great. I assume you didn't download the game?
Also, I'm probably gonna go after this.
Wow! This is like the one game I'm actually good at, so I want you to watch and tell me how good I am at it. I'm pretty great at it.
I've heard from other people that you're not.
Well, Mog doesn't count. He's biased.
I know all about that.
He's the bias. Alright, much like yourself, he is the bias.
My opinion is kind of.
Did you really?
Dylan's thinking about, like, kicking you off the screen.
Well, I mean...
Right? Like... Even considering my game taste, that's fucking disturbing.
John, here, if Dylan were to kick me off, he'd be alone. Yeah,
he's the John replacement, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of used to it based on the rest of my life, but, you know, having it on stream would be an extra crushing blow to me, I think.
It's funny, but also sad. Yeah.
Because it's true. Anyway, I need another gamer feel for some reason.
Before you switch it,
that I can't really explain.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Got a little rutabaga there for a second.
Man,
I'm sorry about that.
Weird.
Hey Phil, so when's your charity thing?
I don't know yet.
I still need to take time off of work.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do
up.
so. Like, actual Good Game 2.0 isn't gonna be till later next year. But like, I'm gonna do a smaller one. During the holidays. It's probably gonna be like, I haven't looked at dates quite yet, but it's gonna be between Christmas and New Year's sometime.
Okay, I'm actually, that's out, you know, that'd be perfect, because I will, oddly enough, have time off around then.
Excellent.
So,
yeah, I know some people won't be available for it because of holiday shit, but I figured it'll be a smaller thing, and we'll get together however many people we can.
Are we gonna play our awesome games? We have adjust screen. Is that it? Filter, scan lines.
Which awesome
filter.
game do you mean?
Crisp. The co-op one.
I think we want to save Kane and Lynch for full-on Good Game 2, but I don't. We'll see. We'll talk about it.
Cause I don't know. I was looking at some other co-op stuff is why.
Or maybe we do Kane and Lynch at this thing, and then for Good Game 2 we do Daikatana. Who knows?
Does Daikatana have co-op?
Daikatana does have.
Yeah,
co-op.
no, we could do that.
Wow.
And here's the
thing. It does
thing.
have co-op.
Oh, it's.
I'm worried about how that co-op is.
Probably not stable, and Dylan and I hate ourselves just enough to play it.
Well, I mean, you're doing it for whatever
Yeah.
the cause
Oh, yeah.
will be, so... Will it be
For the kids.
this time?
I sent you a message.
Oh.
I sent you an invite. I don't know, is it for the kids? Is it for the... What do you know? I don't know, you know, I just like kind of like to put Phil in the spot,
I hate kids, so I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Wow. But you love potato chips, so it just ends up working out well for your kid.
That potato chip video.
That potato chip video blew up, man. I wish any one of my videos could get half that many views.
Get Sammy on it.
Right? Yeah.
Thomas says, for the love of God, no Star Trek. We're never, like, literally never playing Star Trek again.
Yeah.
No, that's we're gonna do is play it. Yeah. That was brutal, man. That really was. That was tough. That's why the thought of Daikatana
it's
really
gonna be
was, like,
miserable.
scary to
It's
me.
gonna be miserable on whole new levels.
Yeah. See, alright, so look at this.
I can't see it.
Woof.
So wait, what are you...
I don't know if it shows in the stream, but...
For your thing right now.
Right now this is crisp filters.
Oh yeah, it is showing. It looks pretty gross.
Oh, of course I jumped right into it.
I mean,
It's a charge character.
I don't need to know that much. I just don't know.
Shoulder, heavy shoulder. Isn't that right? Shoulder, heavy punch shoulder, or medium punch shoulder.
Sure, I guess.
Is that a thing?
I'm just gonna do shoulders all day, I think. Good strategy.
Yeah, I hope. I don't know. I feel like Star Trek. Like now that we're doing more of these dumb charity things, it's just gonna have to like. We're gonna have to keep playing.
I mean, like
worse and
that's the
worse
thing. It's like
games.
now every time we do one of these stupid things, like the thing.
I feel like Star Trek was already
that's
terrible.
Like, our
Like,
thing
it's
now
really
is
bad.
playing like a co-op shitty game. That's what you and me are gonna have to do every time, and it's gonna be awful. I can't wait. The thing is though, like so Thomas brought up like even watching it on YouTube. He says brings back harsh memories. I've been recutting those YouTube videos and like. As miserable as the game is, like it does kind of encourage us to be pretty fun. I think only because like we're like it wasn't just that the game was like miserable; it was kind of boring.
And I was stinking drunk.
Oh,
Jesus
good. Thanks.
Christ, I was wasted.
You know what? The kids really appreciate that.
For the kids.
Okay.
The people
For the
people of
kids.
Boston really
Hey. That's what I don't know why I keep saying for the kids. The kids didn't have any
Well,
part
I
of
mean,
this. There were no kids in Boston. They don't allow them there.
I know after running charity shooting.
I don't remember a lot of those. What happened?
There was a
in those
lot I
videos
didn't
either.
remember. I mean, it was like we were doing half of that at like 2 in the morning. So yeah, I don't remember a lot of it. Like I don't remember like Janine going on a really crazy racist rant. It was incredible.
Yeah. You guys were dead tired when we started talking about all this kind of stuff. Like,
Well, and the thing, like, I drank a bunch for the first set, and then I fell asleep after it for like 2 hours or so. I only got like 2 hours of sleep. Woke up, immediately started drinking like wine coolers or something, and that's when it just like went off the
Now it makes
rails.
sense because there's one part that I was just cutting like last week where it was like you just kept dying to this thing over and over, and
Oh, I would have gotten. That's when I got like
and
legit
you were
angry
like,
at
no,
the
this
game.
game is really shitty. Now I know you were just fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Thomas says that was his introduction to Janine. That's a great introduction. Janine at her best and most racist against Gorn. Janine hates Gorn.
Well, I kind after Star Trek, I kind of hate the Gorn too.
I don't know if you've watched any of those videos since I put them up. But yeah, it's just like
Some of them,
it was
yeah.
like, they're nice people, but you wouldn't want to have them run a KFC. It's just like, oh my god.
Okay, that's wow. I don't even know what that means, but I don't like it.
I really like it.
Wow. I don't remember
didn't
that
either.
actually
When I was
happening
cutting
at all
it, I
either.
like
Jeez.
burst out laughing, which usually when I'm cutting videos, I'm fucking miserable because I'm just like, what? This is boring. This is shit. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, because cutting.
And then
videos
this
sucks.
happened, and I burst out laughing. Anyways.
Alright, so stream, we're gonna be right back.
Thanks for having me, guys. I love you.
Are you? Alright.
Having you in a guest on your own channel.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Phil. We love you too.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
power.
Yep. So stay tuned. Get on Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition for the personal computer. Add Major NWS or Magnite Space Prime. Not the word space, but an actual space. And we'll be right back in like 5 minutes.